All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. What I want you to do is click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. What we talking about? KingSeti.com, online marketplace. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it and love it. We got the tonics, we got the jewelry, we got the shirts, we got everything you need over there. Get over there, check it out, and get you something nice. Shop and save, and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 video, number 5. Nothing but fire on so many different subjects that can elevate the mind. I want you to get on over there. We got the Black Woman is God. We got Omeka Voyages of the Nile, Ancient Egyptian Studies, Nubian Nile Valley, military geography, cosmology. We got the God deception, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism. We got all the isms. We got all that exposed. So I want you to get on over there, check it out. Got the Grandmaster teachers. No other website on the planet can compare or compete. I want you to get on over there. Don't you hesitate. Get over there and become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. Got to pop in this page on Patreon. I got to put in that word. You understand what I'm saying? Warming up for the 2025. Yeah. I'm going to show you, nigga. Got to do it. You feel me? So get on over there, Patreon. Get that extracurricular work. Over 500 exclusive live stream waiting on you when you get over there, family. Become a patron today and gain access. I mean, immediately. Soon as you automatically, you got access to extracurricular advanced teachings that have not been presented nowhere else on the internet. And to all the family out there donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link right there on the screen, in the chat, in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you and I appreciate you. And thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Now, listen to me. When we talk about this nigga Myron Gaines, I ain't never watched nothing about the nigga. Nothing. He ain't even a real nigga. You understand? That's a divine terminology. You see what I'm saying? We just got to say what it is. You know, he's a goat herder. His descendant, his DNA, when you look in the nigga DNA, it say goat herder. That's all it say. You see, and see, I've been called these types out in Africa. I don't know why people don't understand that. You see, I've been, especially on the East Coast, on the West Coast too. It don't make no goddamn difference, because all of them, to a certain extent, minds have deteriorated being under white supremacy. You see, and or Arab supremacy, whichever one you choose. You understand? Some of them been under both, some of them still under both. So when you come over here, see, I'm gonna tell y'all one of the reasons, not all the reasons, that you got to because he's a mixed breed. We're just gonna say what it is. You know, let's just say what it is. It comes straight on, just like, and a lot of motherfuckers get mad at me, get mad. But the truth is the Habishis, and you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. See, now you seeing, you know, and a lot of reason why they hate is because our teachers then peep their whole, then pull their whole card. You see, we know you're not the originals. You see, you the digital, but you're not the original. You see, we already know that. And so once you understand that, then that pulls the rug from up under them as far as having any legitimacy in Africa. And so, you know, we have to be clear about some shit. Majority of the motherfuckers speaking for Africa is illegitimate. They say, I wouldn't give a fuck if the motherfucker is so black that he sweat ink. I don't give a goddamn. That don't mean shit. Motherfucking soul whiter than goddamn Snow White Christmas. You see what I'm saying? That don't mean shit. The interior. And so they, you know, again, and what they see, because you know they haven't been able to break the shackles. They love the shackles. You see what I'm saying? When they into that Arabism, the white Muhammad, they love him. That's all they do all goddamn day long. They love white Muhammad. Yeah, y'all didn't know that? And then here we didn't expose Muhammad. Some of these niggas over here, and even into these old, you know, these pseudo-Islamic groups. You see what I'm saying? They still love the white Muhammad. They'll find them another white Muhammad. You see what I'm saying? They'll, you know, like fraud Muhammad. See what you made me do? Fraud Muhammad. They don't want to talk about him. Another white man. And so the thing is, it really, you know, if you got a pro-black mentality, you understand, they not gonna like that. You see what I'm saying? They not gonna like that. Even I'm talking about, you know, even if you into Christianity, you into Judaism, if you make it black, they ain't gonna like that, because they, you know, they adore the white Jesus and the white prophets. I was in Ethiopia. I went there and saw it myself. And I'm coming over here thinking, you know, like this is some of the most ancient, you know, most sacred citadel of Christianity. You understand? Oldest traditions in all of Christianity. Go in the goddamn church and they got more white Jesus in that motherfucker than the Catholic Church in the Vatican City. Had more white Jesus. Had more white Jesus in the damn sanctuary than the damn. You go to Rome, they got a black Madonna. You go to Ethiopia, they got one, but it's way in the back. They say they got it. They didn't hid it. It's too holy. Yeah, anything to not keep it visible in front of the people. You come out there, ain't number white Jesus is out. This that type of nigga. Yeah, want to be, you know. This is the type that, I mean, the brother that's the president of Zimbabwe just cut into the damn president of Sudan because he said that they are not Africans. And they not. You see, the brother in Zimbabwe, he like, you know, I understand. You know, he would think because they didn't live in Africa for so long that they would have some, you know, some form of, you know, allegiance and Lord. They don't. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, it always comes down to the religion and this, that. It ain't no way if you worship and you praise a Arab nigga, you know, you decimate the divinity of self, nigga. You decimate your own divinity to pedestalize an Arab, a white Arab. That's him right there. You see, that's him. He know good and goddamn well that his lineage, and we know this. So when he come over here, he didn't heard, You know, I know they don't like me. I don't give a goddamn. I done talked about Muhammad. I tell them where they came from. You ain't never been nothing but a goat herder. That's all you ever been. You ain't never had no books. You ain't never had no science. You ain't never had none of that. You feel me? This is a made up history. And see, and we know this, and so they have contempt for us because we have knowledge of who they are. That's just all it is to it. You know, but that don't give them legitimacy to control the land. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Now, if you relinquish your right, because we have rights, more than one right to more than one land. You see what I'm saying? We have more than one. Because listen to me, I'm gonna tell you just like this. And my ancestors, I don't give a goddamn how many came over on the boat. If they came over on the boat, they had possessions on the other side. You see what I'm saying? That were illegally captured, kidnapped from them, which means that inheritance, that property, that wealth would have been the inheritance of their descendants. We are their descendants. They came over. What happened to the property? What happened to the wealth? What happened to the land? You see, so if you relinquish that, that's you relinquishing that. That ain't, but see, that's what they want. And so the reality is, and I'm gonna just say it out, you know, it's clear across the global, you know, when we talk about the global Kushite, it need to be some ass kicking all across the world when it comes to that, because the thing is, the people we think is speaking for Africa, they don't have no legitimacy. They don't have no legitimacy at all. Some of them niggas over there, listen to me when I tell you this. Some of them niggas over there, country is damn near 99% black, and they still speaking a European language. Some of them niggas speak French better than Emmanuel Macron. You see what I'm saying? Some of them niggas speak better English than goddamn King Charles right there in goddamn London. You see, you'll pick if a motherfucking you know telemarketer call you and goddamn you'll swear if it was a white woman or a white man, you wouldn't know who the fuck it was. You see, this is who you talking to. You can go into some of these areas and see this is where they have contempt for us. You see, you know, and so when we hear them, we say, and I have to say this. We say, man, they don't like us, and they don't, but they don't have no legitimate right over Africa. I mean, goddamn. They do not have no legitimate right over Africa. Just like most people in America. These motherfuckers ain't got no legitimate right over this land. And when you look across the globe, really, the land masses are still illegally ruled by a colonizing elite. Period. I don't really see no landmass that has legitimately freed itself from colonial rule. So is deceiving to put motherfuckers up to speak as if they actually legitimate to speak for Africa. We say, oh, they don't. These motherfuckers is illegitimate. They don't have no right in Africa. When you look at when we talk about the Sudan, which is Arabic, Sud, you know what I'm saying? When they talk about or the Nubians, you're talking about the phenotypes that I seen that were on the walls, and you know we understand. You know there are many phenotypes. We're not gonna get away from that, but the phenotype that we are looking at with Myron. You see what I'm saying? He's Arab influence. So he got that Arab elitism. He think he better than the indigenous peoples of Africa. That's what, and on top of that, you understand, this is what the war that's going on in Sudan is all about. because his types want to take the land from the darker indigenous peoples that's in the South. He wants to remove them from the land by genocide. He's the type of motherfucker that they call the Janjaweed. You understand? The devil on horseback and shit, and all the genocides that been going on in Africa. Matter of fact, when I looked and saw that Timbuktu had been destroyed, I say that, and literally it had been razed. It had been every shrine had been destroyed, and they went in there, and the motherfucker that was in charge of destroying Timbuktu look a lot like that motherfucker Myron right there. But they don't say they African. They say that they're Arab. They're Arab. Okay, so when you talk about Northern Africa and see, once people understand Islam, then they'll understand what they do with their mixed breeds. Because when they rape the children, the children become the Arabs. You see what I'm saying? And so they're not equal with their father, but they above the African. You see what I'm saying? So they get status in that regard. You feel me? And so the Arab uses them as a means to help conquer Africa. You see, that's what's been happening. So when you talk about the Janjaweed and you look at that motherfucker in Sudan and shit, and the leader, and literally, man, you could tell when a motherfucker got Arab in her. You see what I'm saying? And that's just real motherfucking talk. You know, you can look and most definitely he do. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know, them the motherfuckers over there that show the air where the temples is. They don't give a goddamn about none of them temples over there. They only start respecting them temples over there when they seen that they can make a goddamn dollar off of them. Other than that, they was over there chiseling on them temples, pulling them temples down, using the stone to go build fucking mosque and shit and all of that. They don't give a goddamn. They over there trying to destroy a lot of the pyramids in the Sudan right now. They don't give a damn. Them motherfuckers in Sudan is some damn ultra, what they call them, where they Sharia law. You know what I'm saying? Sharia law. They strict. You know, well, they were strict. I don't know how strict they are now, but I know for a long while that Sudan was ruled under Sharia law. That means, goddamn it, if a woman, not only did she have a baruka on, goddamn it, one eye. You don't need to see with two eyes. Goddamn it, you have the goddamn veil over one eye. You can peek out with one eye. You see, don't have two eyes out. Some of them don't even they had to put a lightly, where they no motherfucking eyes. Just clothes from goddamn top to bottom. Gloves, motherfucking baruka dragging the ground. You can't see nothing. Okay, walking around looking like a damn mummy or something. This is what the fuck they have over there. So this is him, and again, a lot of them are very, because they know we gonna wake up one day. You see what I'm saying? We got to understand that majority of land masses on this planet are being spoken by, when you talk about leadership, by illegitimate rule and illegitimate peoples who have no connection to the indigenous population. I don't give a fuck how dark skinned they. You can go in. Them niggas got a white Jesus. They, speaking in damn near the whole damn country, speaking goddamn English, French, or whatever goddamn language that they speaking. You see what I'm saying? You come to town, they got contempt for you. Goddamn King Charles come to motherfucking town. Everybody in the whole, they out there throwing goddamn flowers and goddamn, cheering and clapping and singing all hail to the king. That's how they do. You understand what I'm saying? They don't fool me. They don't goddamn fool me. I already know a lot of these niggas that still, and I'm saying this. Not because I have, I love Africa. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what the indigenous culture is about. You see what I'm saying? Our people was manifesting high civilization. They didn't have, they didn't have the time for this low frequency shit that niggas. This is a whole different world than when we was at our climax. This is a whole different world. And see, they understand that we can identify with Egypt greater than they can because we have manifested a lot of the accomplishments of ancient Egypt that they have not. They can get over there and say, oh, this is me, motherfucker. Y'all is behind in technology and advancement and possibility of pushing, black people forward. We the only people on the planet that can do that. So we have, in essence, we are the ancient Egypt of today. You see what I'm saying? We are that, just like people want to be us and everything we do, they idolize it. And that's the same as ancient Egypt. In its day and age, everybody wanted to be a part of the Egyptian culture and society. So we that. And so when they look at us, you see, they see the manifestation of the frequency. You understand what? I don't give a fuck about none of that. The frequency, it's about frequency, it's about energy. You understand? Not just a word a motherfucker just sign up for and say, oh, I'm this, I'm that. No, motherfucker, it's your frequency that gonna bring you into unification. So it's not no where you can fill out an application to do this shit, And so they see in us the manifestation of that, and they jealous because they know that, we are a threat to the ignorance that is going on around in Africa. We are a threat to that. We are a threat to it over here. We are a threat to it over there. We are a threat. That we hated by damn near everybody. Why? Because you're a threat. You a goddamn threat. And so we just have to understand that Myron is, he's manifesting, his goat herder legacy. You understand what I'm saying? He's manifesting that. I seen him when I was over there. When they knew, they couldn't even talk to me. I used to have motherfuckers so mad because I knew I would check them right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, I'm just not the one. You might as well just go on and figure that shit out with somebody else. I would hit them right there with the fact. Boop, 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 boop. And the motherfuckers would get quiet and go somewhere and sit down. You feel me? I seen the way, even in Ethiopia, that they have a reverence for fucking Islam. You would think that they don't, but they do. Islam is damn near taking over Ethiopia today. So where at one time it might have been, predominantly a Christian nation. I mean, it's damn near 50-50 now. You see what I'm saying? It's damn near 50-50 with the threat of it in the near future taking it completely over. So when I went over and we talking, I'm talking something totally different. Some motherfuckers, when they get in a certain, they get quiet. But when a motherfucker think I'm stupid and they think they can say anything, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm gonna close some doors on the motherfucker. You feel me? Let go, I don't fall for that kind of shit. You can go over there and find one of them stupid motherfuckers and talk that shit. You just ain't gonna talk. And so when they see that you have a presence of knowledge, that they can't just come and say they have a problem with that. So again, and we've been under threat, from these types for a while now. And you can see that it's beginning, is rearing its head that where it's going to eventually come to some clashes. Just know that, people not talking, but it eventually going to come to some clashes because, they coming and I know how we could get, I know because motherfuckers had came to Detroit some years back. I remember it was, and I'm not going to say what countries and shit that they came from, but they came to Detroit and they started to get, start driving cabs and shit and this, that, and the third. And they went to, and I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not justifying no shit, but hell, man, you know, they was talking to motherfuckers stupid. You know what I'm saying? Talking to motherfuckers stupid and you know, doing all type of crazy shit. You know, you got to, you know, you put the, you know, they'll lock the doors on the motherfucker and shit. You in there, lock the door and, you know, this, that, and the third, and, you know, and so it just started to, you know, motherfuckers just started coming up missing. That's what the fuck happened. That's, you know, and you know, that's just what happened. So it was a clash. Motherfuckers come over and they be is gonna be a serious clash. But you know, it's a pending thing that I see in the future where it's gonna be a clash. Either they're gonna learn some respect, but like I say, you know, these motherfuckers is different, and I'm saying that because they are. They have a whole nother foundation. They, you know, and even though they might be in Africa, that's not their homeland. You understand what I'm saying? They mind, some of these niggas might as well be Europeans. And if they could get to Europe, they would. They would, if they could get to Switzerland and goddamn Denmark and Sweden and Germany, they would be on the first goddamn plane. If they would give them a passport or a visa to get in there, be out of it. Wherever they at in Africa, they'll be out of that motherfucker tomorrow to get over there. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to be there. So you have a lot of motherfuckers' minds are whiter than European, heart whiter than European, soul whiter than European. They don't have no legitimacy to that land. They don't have, and regardless, you feel me? If my ancestors have been wrong, I don't owe nobody shit. I'll just tell you just like that. You know, we are African based on our connection to our ancestors, the direct connection. We don't owe nobody over there shit. You see what I'm saying? They don't own the continent. Our people came from that continent just like they might, and some of them don't even have legitimate. They don't even come from the goddamn continent. And so, you know, your inheritance, and though you may have, you know, and again, for the family that's here and they got legitimacy here, that's all right. You got some blood that then ran through you, though. You see what I'm saying? That come from over there. And our inheritance of our ancestors, unless you just say you gonna let them punk your ancestors and whatever they got and they stole from your ancestor and sold it or sitting on the land, you just gonna let them have it. And if you're gonna do it there, you're gonna do it here. What's the difference? Inheritance is inheritance. You feel what I'm saying? And so they feel like, fuck it, they didn't allow, you know, we didn't allow for them to claim Africa. They're going to come, they see a repetitive process in us that we do not stand up for shit that's rightfully ours. So they feel they can run us anywhere over the goddamn planet. That's really what the fuck they see. They feel like they can run us anywhere they could just show up, and that somehow we gonna collapse in fortitude. We gonna collapse in our commitment to see them motherfuckers eye to eye. That's what they feel. But Myron, let me tell you, I know you. And you can get back right on you can get on the goat, your granddaddy, because the only thing you didn't ever inherited, nigga, is goats. You ain't got nothing. You had no civilizations or nothing. Y'all motherfuckers come out of a land of tents and goats. That's it. You feel me? And you've come in and you've pillaged and you plundered, but we know who you are, and you jealous because after everything y'all motherfuckers have thrown at us, we still, we are elevating on a level that you motherfuckers could only dream of elevating on. And so the only thing y'all could do is get the afterburners, motherfucker. That's the only thing y'all could do is get the afterburner. You understand what I'm saying? We are we're ingenious. We could just come off the cuff and create shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'll freestyle your ass into a casket, man. You can't, I wouldn't even hesitate. I wish, tell Myron at any point in time that, you know, just tell me, let's have a sit down. Get with me, please. My God, man, listen here. I body your ass. It's not a problem. And I think you know that. You see what I'm saying? I'm no holds bar. I'm going to go right to the critical points. I know who you is. I'm going to go straight to the critical points of who you are. And I'm going to dissect your ass. I remember like when we was little kids and we'd take the little flies and shit. We'd pull their wings off and shit. That's what I do to you. So get with me, Myron. Get with me and let's sit down and let's have a talk. And let's see if you manage to survive that. All right, family. I appreciate y'all. This is General Sarasun said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. We just getting started. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.